Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And last time we started learning about Eric's past, and we still have more to learn about it. So let's see how this goes. Eric bought or not bought, but found a necklace for Mia, and it turns things that she touches into gold.
Been at it again, huh?
What's the matter, Eric? Jealous of my treasures? Tell you what, if you ask me really, really nicely, I'll let you have one. Let me see now. Perfect.
Oh, that's a bird.
Huh? Wait, you didn't... Did you? Mia, this isn't right.
Yeah, I suppose it is a little small. I forget how greedy you are.
Wow, you're pretty dense.
Seriously, Mia, it's not funny.
Do you not
This
realize
has to
that you
stop.
just killed that animal by turning it to
Hey!
gold?
There's no need to shout. And anyway, you're the one that gave me this thing.
Yeah, clearly he's regretting that.
Ugh.
Though how come the whole, floor and everything doesn't just turn to gold if she touches it?
Okay, I get it. I guess I have been getting a little carried away. Just stop looking at me like that, will you?
Well, it
I'm
seems like
sorry
she
I lost
finally
my
realized
cool,
it.
okay? It's just...
No, it's fine. I'll stop turning stuff into gold. For now.
Well, that's good.
Huh? Why won't it...
What's wrong?
Well, you can't get the necklace off?
It won't come off.
Come on, Mia, stop fooling around.
Oh, come on, Eric, just go
I'm
behind her and
serious,
help
I
her
can't
take the
get it
necklace
off.
Don't tell me it's some sort of curse.
What's happening now? I didn't do anything, I swear.
What's the curse of Midas? This isn't good.
Don't move.
Well, that didn't work.
Damn it! What the hell's going on?
I'm turning to gold. Help me.
Mia, hang on! Damn it! What do I do? What do I do?
What exactly can you do to stop this?
Eric, help me.
And what do you expect him to do in this very moment?
Eric.
I mean, if he gets any closer, he'll be turned to gold too. That's got to be a really weird feeling to feel like your body, and especially like your insides in that, just turning to gold. Kind of a sad story. But you can probably figure some things out from this. That's gotta hurt, punching your hand into the ground like that. So, let me guess. Gildiga is using that relic. Or Gildiga is Mia. That's probably more likely.
It was all my fault. After what happened, I ran away. I wanted to leave this place, to leave my past behind. I asked around about the necklace on my travels, and finally found out what it was. I'd given my sister a cursed relic. I wanted to forget who I was, and what I'd done. So I threw myself into any adventure that came along, and before I knew it, I was living as a thief. That's when I met him. The guy who called himself the Seer.
Oh yeah, you just kind of met him.
He told me to go after the orb. That if I did, I'd meet the Luminary somewhere deep underground. And that if I helped him, I'd finally be forgiven. At first, I didn't believe a word of it. Kind of circles I was moving in, you learn pretty quickly not to trust anyone but yourself. But sure enough,
You sound like you have your memory back.
I wound up underground, and I met you.
And the rest is history in 96, 97 parts.
Thanks to you guys. Guess I've been kind of a pain these last few days, huh? I'll make it up to you, I promise. Who knows if I'll ever find the forgiveness the Seer promised me. But everything else he said came true. Maybe that will too.
So you're probably not going to find this forgiveness you're looking
You
for
saw it,
unless
right?
you can fix
The statue my sister turned into was
fix
right here.
Mia.
If this Gildigger guy is collecting all the gold he can get his hands on, maybe he took her too. I heard those golden goons saying he's holed up in a castle north of here. I'm gonna get Mia back if it's the last thing I do.
Then it looks like we're all headed the same way. After all, we've got some Sniffelheimers to rescue, right?
And a spectral sentinel to
Thanks
kill.
again, you guys.
And
It's
an orb
good
to
to
get
be
back. Eric rejoins the party again. I will say I'm not a fan of that music that played right there because it just when they have that it just kind of drags on. It just kind of locks up the game. Like I don't want to be hearing and seeing this still for so long. Well, Eric's back, but we don't have his new panels aren't unlocked. Okay, well, we can get his old panels. No, we got to get this one first. That's fine. He has a ton of skill points to be using. So we'll go ahead down here and get him to the dual wielding again. Do I need this stuff? Yeah, not particularly. Plus critical chance. Sure, we'll unlock this middle panel, see what this is. Assassin Stab. Actually, doesn't seem like a bad ability, but again, what's the assassination chance rate? By the way, when you press square on like those, the Assassin's Dagger and the Poison Needle, you can see their assassination attempt. One is like 2%, and the other's like 4%. No wonder why we didn't have that activating as much as I thought we should have. We're going to get these agility boosts here. Again, not that I plan on necessarily using Eric right now, but that way this stuff is there in case we ever do, or in case we're ever forced to. We're going to hold off. We'll hold off on the rest until we get the rest of his stuff unlocked. And I'm going to guess it's going to be unlocked when we kill Gildiga. Again, just call it a hunch. Dragon Quest is a pretty predictable series. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Alright, well, let's get him back with his knives. Yeah, see, the poison moth, it's just such a 4% chance with the poison needle. No wonder why it wasn't happening. So we'll equip him with a couple knives here. And yeah, I'm still not even going to give him accessories at this point. There's no real reason to. There's the place we gotta head, but there's a whole little section over here. Maybe there's like a treasure. There's... Is this a new enemy? This is Ursa Major. We fought Ursa Minor, but now it's a major one. It's not really that tough of a enemy. Except for when it gets critical hit. Oh, speaking of level ups, there's more skill points for Eric. Okay, let's heal up. We'll use Rab because he's regaining an almost ridiculous amount of MP after battle. I mean, he's regaining... Ooh. Fenrir Fangs, Ice Claws, Avalanche Axes. Well, we could certainly use the Ice Claws. I'm not going to make those now. I'll wait until next time we get to a campsite. And if we don't get to one, if there isn't one in this palace, it's no big deal. The Claws in general only have like a couple more attack points than their previous counterparts. They're not... I mean, even when we upgraded Jade's Claws, it was like, what, +4 attack? And that was after, you know, several claw iterations. Mini Metal, there's what we're looking for. And you're just in the way. But what, you're not going to do your silly shrieking? You're just going to do the poses? Yeah, okay. And these guys are actually much weaker than their than the counterparts that we fought in the last episode as part of cutscenes. So maybe that's just because they're the regular enemies. Maybe the ones in cutscenes we fought were the higher level or just had beefed up stats because it was, you know, plot-related force battles, I guess. I believe that was an accolade for winning 500 battles. It feels like we should have had more than that by episode 97 here. But whatever. And we have a palace here. And as you can tell, it's all made of gold. Everything is gold. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that Gildiga is Mia. Again, they would just be predictable. And, you know, the whole plot twist of making Eric fight against his sister that he's trying to save. I could totally see that happening. Ooh, is that a gold golem laying down there? Okay, it is. And yes, we will fight it. I'm just having a peek around here. What do I want to do about this? Oh yeah, we're almost at the point where we're regaining half of a spirit bomb that uses 24 MP with Rab, so who knows, maybe we'll get some more MP restoration passive abilities. And we will end up gaining that much. That's another reason I want to focus next on his skill tree with the upper section that still has those hidden panels, because I don't know what's behind them. But it's probably something good. That's rude. And the sugar stick was enough to take out the one that was low on health. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with Rab. We'll just do that.
Score one for the good guys.
We'll do some healing. Alright, can I slash? No, I can't slash. 2 gold golems. Now, in the original Dragon Quest, which we have laid on this channel, it's not a ton of episodes. So feel free to go check that out at some point. If you're looking for more RPG content to watch. But they had gold golems in there, and they weren't worth much experience. Okay, that you need to no, that's not good either. We gotta kill these things quickly. Oh, there we go. They were worth like 650 gold each, and like really not much experience, like between 10 and 20. Yeah, there's a return on that critical hit.
Another day, another victory.
They're not worth quite as much ridiculousness for gold here. But we do get a good amount of experience still from them. Okay, so Luminary, we need 20 skill points for that. And while I said I don't want to rely on being pepped up as like a viable strategy or like a strategy to fight bosses or enemies or whatnot, I am still acknowledging that it is going to happen, just happen on its own. And so, you know, the pep up, power up, having more power behind our pep up Super Saiyan Blue ability, it'll be nice. And some of these doors are locked from the other side, so this is actually a semi-confusing dungeon. We can see a treasure on the other side. I want it. I feel like I took the wrong path there. Oh, hey. Okay, we're getting casino tokens here. Not sure why that's a thing, but okay. I mean, it certainly fits the theme here of, you know, money and gold and that. Oh, another new enemy. These are gold-plated puppets. We will probably want these guys to die quickly. Fortunately, they don't have too much HP. They do have some defense. Their basic attacks aren't worth much, but they do have that magic drain dance that can be really obnoxious. So yeah, you'll still want to take them out quickly, and for the most part, you'll be able to do that. And we unlock that door. That takes us back to the starting area there. See, a lot of this is just, you know, following the doors and what paths can go up and down stairs and what paths are still locked that you need to unlock when you get around to the other side. It's... I mean, to say it's the most confusing dungeon we've had so far isn't really saying much. And it's still fairly straightforward. You can see, because that's a floating enemy, it has some increased evasion there. Which I'm not the biggest fan of that. Oh, well, this looks like a room. I wanted to slash you. Oh, here we go. Yeah, those guys really do not have a lot of health. I'm okay with that, because I like it when enemies die quickly. This guy, however, has a lot of health, being a golem or larger type enemy. But between that critical hit and all these gold enemies, they also are pretty weak to dark magic. Because remember, our Zamels are normally doing around 110 damage, and now they're hitting for around 160, 175. So yeah, they have quite the weakness to it. Which is nice. And in fact, Zamel only costs 9 MP. I thought it was 11 or 12 MP. I thought it was 12 MP to cast. So I'm like, okay, well, it's only costing me a net of 1 MP every time I cast it, as long as I cast it only once per battle. No, that's not the case. It's only costing 9 MP, and we're recovering 11 MP after each battle, so it is essentially free if that is the only spell we cast in a given battle. That is so good. I love it. I love automatic MP restoration. That said, I'm still not the biggest fan of our characters being fully restored HP and MP every time they level up. In my opinion, it makes things a little bit too easy, because a lot of the challenge in some of the RPGs, and we see this challenge when it comes to, for instance, Lunar Silver Star Story versus the PSP remake of Lunar, which is called Silver Star Harmony. In the PSP remake, anytime your characters level up, they fully restore their HP and MP. So some of the strategy or difficulty of dungeons kind of gets taken out when you can just, you know, spam your abilities willy-nilly, knowing that you're going to level up within that dungeon, and when you do, you get a full restoration, as opposed to always trying to be efficient and conservative of that as part of your strategy for getting through the dungeons. And we have these penny pinchers here. They are another enemy. New enemy. Gildan Britches is annoying. That's obnoxious. He killed himself on our spike armor. Retaliation damage. So that's interesting. I was wondering if we were going to have an enemy kill itself like that. I don't care. Oh, we are doing that. Okay. Yeah, it's his last turn, so we may as well do that. It's free.
And stay down.
So yeah, or another comparison would be like other Dragon Quest games where you level up, you might get like the new MP and HP that you have at your disposal. For instance, if I gain 5 MP at leveling up, that's not just 5 MP that increases the maximum, it also increases my current MP. I'm okay with that. Lets you use the MP that you just, you know, got in your level up. But to fully restore upon level up your HP and MP just makes things a bit too easy, and that's where you'll see some of the challenge, or what I consider some of the challenge from earlier Dragon Quest games where you don't get that benefit. And so then you have to manage, you know, how much MP am I willing to spend on each random battle? Does this particular random battle call for MP usage? Or maybe I get so far in, I leveled up a couple times, but I'm not good enough to fight the boss. I need to go back, I need to exit out, I need to recover my HP and MP and save, and then come back and travel again. You know, maybe I've unlocked all the paths in that, so I can just kind of shortcut my way. I'd be cool with that. Because to me, that's one of the elements of RPGs that you need to plan for and strategize for. And of course, when you know a game like the back of your hand, like say Final Fantasy IV, and I know where the save points are, I know how long each of the dungeons are, I know what the bosses are, I know what I need MP for and all that. then it becomes really easy regardless. Yeah, that's what we're doing, because we're going to restore. We're getting so much MP restoration, and these enemies aren't that difficult. At least when you can kill them before they do anything to you. I figured I'd rather use the Spirit Bomb and just recover off the MP after a couple battles than to... because we had the 3 enemies there, and we don't have a dark attack that damages all enemies. That does kind of bother me. And Crackle isn't really worth it. We get a free Crackle anyways. Free Crackle is almost not really worth it on its damage output compared to our enemy's HP. Well, we're not going to solve everything in this episode. We'll have to do more of that next time, when we will continue on with our dungeon. It's actually been a while since we've had a dungeon like this. It's been mostly like cutscenes and boss battles. So this is kind of a nice change of pace. Alright, see you guys next time.